Hey, Jay Stevens here with a little gold key secret. I'd like to show you how I make Figgy Furthermore, the new comic book series from Gold Key. It all starts with a short paragraph of an idea, which then gets roughed out in my little notebook. I sketch little thumbnail page breakdowns and take a first crack at dialogue at this stage, generally keeping things pretty loose. Once I have this map to guide me, I jump on to penciling the pages, working on pale blue line templates I create to stay within the fixed old-school panel structure I use for the Figgy stories. I'm not worried about being too perfect at this sketchy stage, and I'm mostly focused on page design and the pacing of the story. I use a hard 2H pencil at first to keep the drawing light, going over it with a softer mechanical pencil to clarify things. Now it's time to scan the pencils as grayscale images. I have a template I created especially for Figgy that allows me to quickly make crispy panel borders that I can then drop the gray pencil roughs into. I use a font that looks close to my lettering style to place the dialogue, letting me know exactly how big the word balloons will need to be. I do a little rewriting at this stage too. Time to convert the roughs into another pale cyan blue line and print them out at a larger size in 2 parts, ready to be inked. Just need to sketch light guidelines for those balloons. Now it's time for my favorite part, the inks. I use a Pentel color brush for this, along with Staedtler pigment liners in 0.3 and 0.7 for even weight lines and lettering. I wear a cloth glove to prevent smudging the ink and getting natural oils from my skin on the paper that could resist ink. I keep an extra piece of paper handy to also help blot wet ink and prevent smearing. I like working at this size so I can turn the paper easily to draw brushy ink lines from different directions and different angles. Inking is the part that takes the most time, as it's the stage of the process where I commit to the drawing and final writing and have to maintain focus and care. It's also the most satisfying seeing the story and characters come to life as the brush glides across the paper. Once the 2 sections of inks are finished and dry, it's time to scan these 2 pages in high contrast black and white at a high resolution, a process that eliminates all the cyan blue from the artwork, turning it to white. This is why I work with blue lines. It's an old 2D animation trick that saves you the step of needing to erase anything. Now I simply drag my crispy ink sections into my rough layout from before, resizing them as needed to perfectly fit. I clean up the edges, add some blacks, delete the pencil and text layers, and move on to coloring. There are too many steps in this part to cover here, maybe in another video, but I'm sure you get the basic idea. A layered Photoshop file with the black ink as the top layer multiplied so you see the color layer beneath. And that's my hybrid hand-drawn to digital color process for making Figgy Furthermore. Check out Gold Key Comics for more details, and thank you for watching.